Welcome to Surviving Wokeland with Ethan Quinn, a channel dedicated to exposing and explaining the ideology driving wokeness. I find it extremely ironic that people who have been brainwashed to the point where they are incapable of independent, rational thought, call themselves woke. They are ideologically aware in the same way that a zombie would be physically aware, and their hatred for anyone who disagrees with them suggests they have the same craving for the blood of anyone who is not one of them. With all that has happened in the Middle East recently, you may have missed some of the other madness taking place. So let's look at the week in woke land. The concerted effort to erase women continued as Dylan Mulvaney, the man who insists on mansplaining what womanhood is, was named Woman of the Year.
The Woman of the Year award, supported by Virgin Atlantic, goes to Dylan Mulvaney.
Hello, London! I am so honored to be here with you all tonight. And, some see me as the Woman of the Year. Some see me as a woman of a year and some change, as I only publicly came out online 560 days ago. And some people don't see me as a woman at all.
You shouldn't have to state the obvious, but putting on makeup and chopping off your penis does not make a man a woman, any more than chopping off an elephant's trunk would turn it into a rhinoceros. If you are offended by this fact, it is not because you are kind and inclusive, but because you have been brainwashed into rejecting reality. A biological male was named Miss Portugal and will now compete for Miss Universe 2023. Maxim magazine in Australia named this biological man one of the 100 hottest women in the world. Hot must have a very different meaning to the woke. And a biological male who calls himself Liz Kotza won his 8th fencing world championship title in the women's division. But don't worry, the woke assure us that men have no advantage over women in sports. The pronoun madness continued, as people suffering from extreme emotional difficulties insist that we change the entire English language so that we can all pretend that their delusions are a valid identity.
All right, are you ready? Let's get started. Do you see this person next to me? E is my friend. C has had to put up with a lot to get to where Per is today. I just want to let Glint know that thon is valid, that verb pronouns are valid, and that Sarah identity is valid. I wish Void all the best, and look forward to maybe even seeing some of their lovely content someday. Please, treat them with respect, and I'm sure A will respect you too.
The Labour Party in England now wants to criminalise misgendering, or rather, correctly gendering people. So, they want to send people to jail for not encouraging someone else's mental illness. Meanwhile, the insidious campaign to brainwash children into gender theory rages on, with schools forcing woke propaganda down children's throat.
On June 28, 1969, it was the spark for the gay liberation movement, and the year following Stonewall, people marched in New York in what's now considered the first Pride Parade. LGBT History Month was created by a Missouri history teacher in October of 1994 and is on the National Education Association's list of commemorative months. It coincides with National Coming Out Day on October 11th and October 20th's Spirit.
While some parents continue using their children for woke credit, and drag queens insist on reading stories about sexuality to underage children.
Does anyone know what a drag queen is? No? Do you know what a drag queen is? But they warm up, they get to know who I am. A drag queen is a character you create to express your feminine side or any other side of yourself that you'd like to explore.
I would like to be a superhero.
Yeah, you could be a drag queen superhero. Yeah.
And the criminal justice system continues to be weaponized to fight political and ideological battles. As this insidious mind virus continues to decimate the Western world, it has become clear that many have started to confuse morality with morality. Western society is running out of time to reject wokeness. Those claiming to be woke really need to wake up. That's a wrap for today's video. If you found this exploration of wokeness enlightening, please share this video. If you have thoughts or experiences to share, kindly leave a comment below. You can also support this channel by downloading my book, Ministry of Truth, How Propaganda Fuels the Culture War. And please join me every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday as we learn how to survive Wokeland together. Until then, this is Ethan Quinn saying, stay free,